Hello everybody, this is Purge bringing you a pro level replay. This is VT.Gaming versus Flipz, and this is from the Dotacash Invitational tournament. If you've been expecting pro cast lately on the channel, sorry about that. I did a lot of first person uploads. I kind of felt like I hadn't done those in a really long time, and then all of a sudden I played a bunch of games and I just recorded a bunch, and I had some good ones in there, so that's why I uploaded those. Sorry about the mic problems and the sound problems with those. It's just once in a while some of my settings get reset on my computer, and for example that particular one was a decibel boost, and I started playing in the windowed mode and my sound settings were higher than normal there, so it's like those two compounding things. All of a sudden my mic was very quiet and my gameplay volume was too loud, so that was definitely I did not mean for that to happen, so sorry about that. But hopefully I will not make those mistakes in the future. I know it's going to happen eventually, but I'm going to definitely be very careful and try to ensure that it doesn't. So thanks everybody for the positive comments. I've been watching MLG all weekend. It's been fabulous. MLG Columbus. If you don't know, StarCraft 2 is like their main event now, and I do follow StarCraft 2 scene a slight to moderate amount. I'm familiar with a lot of the players. I play Zerg, and I'm in the Masters League. Not that I play very often, but I got qualified, and hot damn, there I have it. I have a Masters League badge on my Battle.net account, so I'm very proud of that. I feel like I have many gaming feats under my belt, one of which is a mostly successful YouTube channel at the moment. I want more subscribers, damn it. As of casting this, I'm sitting at 89. My art is actually about to be redone within the next week. I thought it was going to be done this week, but I made a little bit of a misjudgment. So hopefully within the next day or two I'm going to get the rest of that art, or we're going to have more feedback on the art, and then it's going to look disgustingly good. I'm going to say that completely honestly. I'm very critical of my channel, and right now I think the art sucks. And to be completely honest, it's going to be ridiculously nice. So please check back for that in a second. So once again, this is VT.Gaming versus Flipz. This is from the Dotacash Invitational tournament that we casted last Sunday. Feels like forever ago. Man, that's crazy. I've played a lot of Dota in the last week, and I'm very much up on everything. So, yeah, let's get into the casting of the game. Very standard bans going down: Shadow Demon, Pit Lord, Pugna, Invoker, Weaver, and Doom. So this is 6.72B, if you'll notice in the top right corner of the map. Oops, 1 second, gotta disable my scroll. This is fabulous for casting because then I just use the arrow keys, and it's kind of like this. Woo woo. You know, it's not as ridiculous. Let me make sure that's definitely pretty awesomely slow. Okay, so very awesome bands. 6.72C came out in the last couple days. They had Pit Lord nerfs, which has been fabulous, and they did some other reworks, like they nerfed Broodmother's pushing ability, which is really cool, and lots of other stuff like that. Very good updates. I only read it once or twice, but I should really go look that over again, because there's actually quite a bit of good content change, a lot of balancing, which is really great, because Pit Lord is ridiculously OP right now, which is why he's getting banned in this tournament. So first pick's going down: Lich, excellent first pick; excellent first pick; Clockwork, great first picks; and an ES, so pretty standard hero so far. I don't know how this game goes. I just picked the best one that was not ultra imbalanced, because we casted so many of those games on the Justin TV. So not a lot of VT.Gaming. We didn't cast that a lot. I think we casted 2 of their games. It was like the semi-finals of the winners bracket, or the finals of the winners bracket, and then the final game. So they did end up winning the whole tournament. So Flipz did pull a victory over another team, but for all we know, they were total noobs. So Antichrist is crazy weird movie, I think, is, if that's the movie I'm thinking of. It was like banned in US. I saw it when I was in London with a friend of mine, and he totally knew what was going down. I think it was Antichrist. I can't remember. Crap. Now I sound like an idiot, but it was really weird. It was like a horror movie, and there's this one part, it was like right in the middle of the movie. All of a sudden there's this like fox who was like gored as hell, and he's just like, "Chaos reigns," and I was like, what the fuck is that shit? It was like this animal just randomly talks, and I'm like, I'm sure it's supposed to be some really cool like motif, or like holy shit, this is just a mind fuck. But it was just like, just totally took me out of the movie. I mean, I'm slightly artistic, but I'm not like a literary pro or anything like that. Like I'm not that into like the motifs. Like I can read a book and just jump into the ridiculousness, or like can generally watch like fantasy movies or action movies and not give a shit about the plot most of the time, but like That just totally pulled me out big time. So back to Dota. That's what I'm here for. Spectre carry. I'm excited to see that, and also a Shadow Fiend. Yes, this is gonna be really sweet game. That's for sure. So yeah, Shadow Fiend hanging out. I'm not actually sure which team is which, so that is going to be awesome, because this way you don't know who's going to win, even though I told you one of these two teams wins the whole tournament. So that's how the hell we're going to do it. Hopefully you're not familiar with the players, because then I would be screwing everything up. So I'm just going to assume you guys already watched the tournament because you're really awesome fans like that. And therefore there's absolutely no spoilering that I could possibly ever do. So going for that. Gonna definitely see a Shadow Fiend mid, a Lich long lane, and the ES is gonna start off that tri lane. And Spectre tri lane, a probably tri lane, maybe solo, but Clockwork definitely long lane. And damn it, they are picking slow today, so I'm gonna speed up. Visage ban, Dark Seer ban, that's very weird, and a Bat Rider ban, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, we actually played a pub CM the other day with some of our noobs at the clan. It was like clan BCF versus pubs. And it was actually really fun. I mean, all of our bad players in our clan are getting a lot better. Enchantress pick, that's pretty good. But I think I'm gonna cast the game. I saved the replay, and it ended up being like a stomp at first, but then it dragged out a really long time. So it's definitely it was definitely a fun game to play. It was very close, and I wish more people played CMs on Battle.net or on Battle.net through Dotacash. It's really cool. Oh yeah, if you guys didn't know yet, Dotacash just got majorly upgraded. They just got reconnect support, which is ridiculously good. That's so cool. Reconnect support. That's like the limitation of all Dota clients. I mean, the only thing that you could vaguely say that they could use is game saving, so that like when we cast tournaments, it doesn't screw up games. But even for that, 2 seconds, 1 second razor pick, interesting. So they could maybe get save game loading. There's nothing currently for that. Like you see that in like other pro tournaments, but I mean it's pretty stable generally. It's pretty darn stable, and with reconnect support, probably I don't even know if you'll need to save the game. Who knows? I know there was a DC or two in this tournament, but I don't know. But reconnect support is really awesome. So if you live in North America and you are using some other client, dude, I would strongly consider hopping over to Dotacash because it's really cool. Honestly, you can use Battle.net. Like it's very convenient. Very low lag. You can play with all your friends. I don't know. I guess you can do that in any client, but I really like it. So, whoa, we're going too fast. I need to call some heroes. We have Lush. Ayush, that's Enchantress. Why am I not getting? That's weird. I'm not getting like. I guess because it's a replay. I'm not seeing any. That's very confusing. Look at this. He doesn't. This is Enchantress's name, but there's no like. Oh, it's probably because I ever selected. Let me see. Let's pick someone else. All right, there we go. We got Batting Slayer playing Enchantress. We have 02 AM playing Nevermore. Midgar Storm playing Lich. Not that hero. Prince.us playing Earthshaker. I think that's Prince. I think I've played with him in a couple of games. He was in some of the the pub games we casted. And Tissim is playing Razor. So, and let's turn off the Fog of War. Check out the rest of the heroes. See what's going on. Broodstar is playing Lena. Infinity is playing Clockwork. We have Universe playing AA. Rijamong playing Crystal Maiden, and 1437 playing Spectre, which is awfully close to lead. I'm guessing that's maybe what the name is for. Interesting build, 3 GGs. The Quelling Blade, probably going to turn that into a Vanguard, and by probably I mean he's going to turn that into a Vanguard. So, our ward's going down. We have a top. I love this spot. It's a great spot. It helps protect your solo mid, and this is a team of Shadow Fiends, so if you're playing a Shadow Fiend mid who's weak to gank, you want to put wards covering the entryway from the tri lane, because tri lane usually contains a lot of rumors. So Clockwork's heading bottom. He's going to solo that long lane, and we actually have a dual lane going on by this team, so kind of interesting. Or at least, Enchant is jungling right off the bat. Hopefully, he might be able to go for some kind of a gank bottom eventually, but it's going to be an AA versus an SF, and he's just going to be pretty aggressive right now while the SF still has really crappy base damage. And that's really, really, really good to do if you can do that. If you can do lots of good last hitting against SF. I think the most I ever dominated an SF in last hitting was with a Syllabear. because otherwise, once he gets to like the Shadow Rays part, all of a sudden he starts getting like 2 and 3 creeps, and there's really not a lot you can do about it. So a little bit of harass with this cold feet here, and yeah, I'm just going to take this second to say I'm so happy to be casting games right now. I haven't done this. I seriously have not cast a game since last Monday. That's how fairly burned out I was of casting from that tournament. I mean, we casted from 3 p.m. to like 11:30. No, it was like 12:30 before we were done. So a little bit of a gank going on here. Got the center on the high position. I love this. Really cool play. Gonna try to get the stun down. Nice, getting the stun down. He does almost kill the Centaur's going down. We're gonna have raises in a second here. If he's had not quite enough damage, is he gonna get the pick off? So close. That is very frustrating. Ah, really good execution by the Chen, but if, or excuse me, by the Enchantress, but if that Centaur had a little bit more HP, that would have been auto-attacking, and Enchant, or AA definitely would have went down. So really good damage control by that AA right there, by Universe. Really solid play, but very close, very well executed, but just did not get to pull it off, unfortunately. So back to jungling, gonna pick up another Centaur, and probably gonna try to get a Clockwork gank next. He's already got his Basilius. It's only 2 minutes in, he's already doing good, and Enchant, or excuse me, ES does have the smoke. And Riz are also going to go for a Basilius. So a little bit of convergence on this top rune. Once again, awesome to be casting. I was a little burned out from casting. I did cast one on Monday, but then I just started doing these first-person play videos, and mostly for the, wow, counter warding already. Awesome work. Really good call on there being a ward there. You can kind of look at how well, like how defensive they're playing based on your movements. You can kind of read their movements and realize, oh, they obviously have wards here. So it's probably why they discern that. In terms of warding here, they're probably going to get us a mix of this ward position. I've never actually put one here, but I mean, why else would you put one here? Maybe you can catch a ward. You might be able to catch a ward here and there if you place there. So definitely awesome play. More pressure going down on this SF. Wow, he's got a DD. He's doing a crap load of damage. He's not level 6. Is he going to get the kill? Nice, doing so much damage. Even that salve was not enough to save that SF. So, and that is a result of that ward being countered there. I mean, he obviously was a little far forward, and he got that cold feet down, and somehow he got frozen. Did not have the boots. He must have just been a little bit slow, or a really good ice vortex. And as a result, SF is already down 1 death. Look at this. It's 0-3 right now. This team is getting an early game rocked relatively, and it's wait until they have a good gank opportunity on Shadow Fiend, and he's gonna have to play completely in the dark. So let's look at what he can see right now. Look at this. I mean, there are 0 wards on the map. I think they must have counter-warded this position as well, because I'm not seeing any sentries. Pressure going down on the Shadow Fiend, and they just waited for him to move forward, and now they're going to get a kill on him. Nice follow-up kill. Really good support, good roaming, and their carry is officially shut down. So, and even Clockwork has good farm. He's sitting at almost level 4. He's got more farm than this Razor even, and Enchant is going to swing bottom with this DD. So we'll see if we have any sentry wards owned. Yes, they do, and as a result of those sentry wards, they're owning this game. So definitely really cool play so far. I mean, both team setups are really good, but they're just outplaying a little bit. So, and I'm happy to see the Spectre. I don't think I casted any games with Spectre during the tournament, so definitely cool to see this. This creep's just doing a little creeping, and Spectre just wants to sit here to get some EXP, so that's why she moved over there. So Shadow Fiend picking up the magic wand, pressure going down from the AA, and this is going to be annoying as hell to him. He's got that bottle. He's just going to constantly cast Cold Feet and whittle down his HP, and here comes the back gank. More Cold Feet going down, a little bit of a miss ult, but it's not really a big deal. He's going to get not getting ice blocked. Very interesting. Popping that self, he's going to do his best to stay alive. I don't agree with the raises. You just got to get out of there at that point. I mean, why didn't he just... Man, he could have just kept running, but instead he turned around and decided that he wanted to try to put some pressure and make something happen. But that's not a great idea when you're this far behind. A little bit of a miscancel on the Tornado before it got any of the slow off, so just really sloppy play in the Sentinel team. They did win, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, definitely won. I don't know, their teams are great. Their team is solid, in my opinion. It's not bad at all. It's just their supports are... I mean, we have no roams from the ES yet. Has he gone? Alright, he's finally mid, but he has not done any ganks yet. There's no assistance on this AH. It's been the enchant roaming while this Lich sits top, which is understandable. But he's not even able to shut down the Spectre. I mean, what is he doing back here? He could even be like nuking or harassing the Spectre. I definitely think this is a big misplay from the Sentinel team, so... More pressure going down. A free Ironwood branch. Someone picked it up. That's going to impact the game greatly. Leg, yeah, right. Dotacash